What's up, everybody? Here today to introduce one of my favorite AFK training locations, which is rock crabs. Now, I think I found out about this like through Torvesta or something. So like props. I mean, it's common knowledge, I think, to people who are pretty experienced at the game. But the whole idea here is that these crabs are they're level 13, but they're aggressive no matter what. So it doesn't really matter what level you are. And the reason why it's such a great AFK method is because I like this particular tile right here, where there's actually two rock crab spawns, one on this particular tile, oops, and one on this tile. So what happens is your character will, attack like one of these guys and kill it, and then obviously like there's a little bit of downtime, but this one will spawn and then you attack it. So this is a great method because you just have to sit here and essentially AFK for like 10 minutes. Because if you guys didn't know, 10 minutes is the aggression timer for all monsters. That means after 10 minutes, any monster in any sort of zone is going to turn non-aggressive, and what you have to do in that scenario is get out of the aggression zone. And the aggression zone for these crabs is actually quite large. What I like to do is I like to travel south until I don't see these red item dots anymore, and then like go a little bit more just in case. And once you come back, the aggression timer will be reset to 10 minutes and you can continue AFKing at the rock crabs. Now, the reason why I prefer this location, as many of you guys know, there's also sand crabs, which is also a great location. It's just rock crabs is way more secluded than sand crabs. I think there's a lot of bots at sand crabs because it's such an efficient training method. With rock crabs, you'll notice that there is a small delay between spawns, especially if you're higher level. So you're not maximizing on EXP output. But I just think it's like way chiller to like get a spot here. Like you probably only have to hop worlds like at most one time to get a spot here. And yeah, it's just a nice place. And so to get here, I mean, I think you could take this bow and shit, but I've never taken that before. I don't even know where it goes. There's two methods that I use to get here. Actually only one really. I like to use the fairy ring that's down here. It's fairy code AJR, so that requires partial completion of Fairytale II if you have it, and it just takes about like a minute to walk up here. Now this is the entrance to Keldagrim, so actually you can take the minecart from the Grand Exchange to Keldagrim. Once again, I think that requires the completion of some sort of quest, and then you have to like cross the river or some shit to like get here. I've never actually tried this way out. But yeah, and I've had a really good experience with this spot. Like for example, today, like I was just AFKing here and some dude comes up and like sets up a dwarven cannon right here, and obviously like the cannon is just taking all my crabs and stuff like that, and he says, "These are my motherfucking crabs," or like I think he says that, it's all X'd out and stuff. And I was a little bit butthurt. I was like, okay. I just said okay. I said, no need to be mean about it, I'll hop worlds. And this dude's like, no. So I'm like, question mark, what's up with that? And he says, trade me. So like I trade him and he just gives me 100k, like straight up this 100k that's in my inventory right now, and he walks away. So whoever you were, I think his name was Just a VIP, shouts out to you. Like that was a really cool thing to do, unorthodox, but I appreciate the charity. And there was a dude right here too. Once I hopped onto this world, you can see he was just like singing a song in RuneScape, which I guess just equates to typing it out in chat. Oh, there he's back again. So yeah, I just met some like really funny characters here at Sand Crabs, like super wholesome stuff, and I would definitely recommend it. As opposed to like, rock crabs. At Sand Crabs, I feel like it's just a little bit less wholesome. People are always like stealing spots and stuff. It's kind of nasty, This place is just way more chill. The only downside is that it is a little bit hard to get to unless you have some quest completion. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening.